My dear friends and students, welcome to this video. Those who are preparing for IIT and Neet at the national level, please watch this video till the end. I am going to discover in front of you the secret of all secrets behind the success of all India competitions. क्या है वो सीक्रेट, कैसे प्रिपेयर होना। अब ऐसे मत सोचना हमारे को मालूम है, माकू तेलसु, वी नो इट, ऐसे नहीं सोचना। सो एक पॉइंट है, वन सीक्रेट इज देयर। जनरली why the students fail at the last hour when the examination near very much, like 40 days are left, 30 days are left, 20 days are left, 10 days are left. Even some students exactly day before the examination they give up, छोड़ देते, हाथ धो देते, छोड़ देते, मुझसे नहीं होता, हमसे नहीं होता वो बोल के। ऐसे क्यों करते? Why people do this? Why the students do this? सोच, हमारा थिंकिंग कैसे है, हाउ इज आवर थिंकिंग, किधर पॉल्यूट हो जाता, व्हाई पीपुल डेविएट, व्हाई दे फॉल डाउन। ये कंपल्सरी ओनली वन टेक्निक इज देयर। सम स्टूडेंट्स प्रिपेयर फॉर 2 years, 3 years, 5 years एंड फाइनली चेंज द ट्रैक। मेडिसिन से दूसरे ट्रैक जनरल डिग्री कर लेते चले जाते। क्यों होते? लास्ट ईयर टॉपर कैसे 720 को 720 लाए नीट में? हाउ डिड ही गेट 720 आउट ऑफ 720? कैसे लाए? एक स्टूडेंट कैसे सोचते, वो थिंकिंग क्यों चेंज हो जाता, व्हाई दैट थिंकिंग चेंजेस इन द मिडिल। इन दिस वीडियो आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कवर दैट सीक्रेट ऑफ ऑल सीक्रेट्स। क्योंकि सो मेनी वीडियोज आर देयर इन यूट्यूब, सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स they are sometime they are being motivated, sometimes being demotivated last hour में। ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है? एक्चुअली सही प्रिपरेशन मेथड क्या है, ट्रैक कैसे होना, डायरेक्शन कैसे होना, व्हाट इज दैट वन मेथड? choosing coaching center, choosing the big books, right kind of books, best study material, and looking at the advertisement. So all these things, looking at the cut-off marks, caste wise category cut-offs, all these things, ये किसको मालूम नहीं है बोलो? सबको मालूम है, मन अंदर की तेलुसु। Every person knows it, that how to know all these things, gather all these data or the motivated classes. But one thing, how to remain motivated till the end, how to remain self-motivated till the end, and what are the factors that demotivate us, what is that? And that we have to understand just applying the thoughts. There are two types of minds, two types of minds, two types of students and two types of minds. Books are many, mind is one. Coaching centers are many, mind is one. Like the sun is one, moon is one. Our head is one, our mind is one. With one mind and so many books, how to crack the rank? With one mind, so many friends, how to crack that rank? With one mind, so many advertisements. If you look at the figures, confusing figures, demotivating figures, so many applications, 70 lakhs applications for Neet, about 10 lakhs applications for JEE Mains. Seats are only in thousands. How to crack it? If a student starts thinking like that, what are the damages going to happen to that student? And generally every student thinks like that in the last moment. Suppose a student is preparing for last 5 years, she will or he will think at last, this time if I do not crack, my total life is going to be spoiled. Some people go to the suicidal stage also. It should not happen. So this video is going to help you in all the ways one secret method. Promise one secret method which will help you to crack this rank. Let us think of a topper, how he thinks. Let me act like a topper. If I am a topper, you think, if I am a topper, how I will think? Will he think what the others are thinking? Will he think what the TV media people are highlighting, advertising? The tension day before the examination center, the number and the figures they will display on the TV, and the unwanted motivations from different channels. A topper will not think like that. Once Swami Vivekananda, when he was reading books, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar from West Bengal, when he was reading books, even with a high sound marriage band party went away, passed, but they did not notice how that concentration they picked up, how that concentration they picked up, how did they pick up that concentration, that much of devotion, what they used to think, and what this last year topper used to think. What is that secret? That secret is very easy, very interesting to understand. You remember, generally what damages happen if you shift your focus. I will tell you 3-4 points. Generally the last hour thoughts technique, what do they do? Children, they give up in the middle because of this. They start first comparing. They compare others. So if you compare, what will happen? Suppose if I compare, I am reading like this, how my friends will be reading? How tough is the competition? Shall I get this rank at this time? And what is my reservation? I am OC. He is BC. Another one is there ST. Another one is there SC. So they have more reservation. Suppose think that I am OC. So if I think like this, first you think what damage will happen to you. The first damage will happen that your focus will shift from yourself to others. 1 point. Then you can say, sir, how to control them that? There is 1 point to control it. That thing is that you should block listening this, because the criterion of a top student is not this. First he stopped listening to others at this hour. So what is there? Exactly like Sachin Tendulkar, who cracked so many centuries in the batting field. How did he do? By comparing with others? No. Toppers create their own history just by concentrating the front. When you are thinking about the years, you are going back. Remember, you are entering the area of tension and fear if you are thinking about future. Second question is how to stop this thinking. What is that secret? The stopping of this thinking is just by concentrating the books which you have. I hope everybody has with you now the good books, the best books. NCERT books, Varsity, Akash, study material, NCERT books, or any other material. You can have the study material from any coaching center. Is there any shortage for that? There is nothing new about it. The question is Swami Vivekananda style of reading. Do you have that? The question is, do you have the reading style of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar? The question is, do you have the reading style of last year topper who got 720 out of 720? How did they read? This method. Suppose they have 10 books in front of them. Remember, they just talk about that. I have 10 books, cool, comfortable, cutting all other thoughts, just concentrating on the books which are visible, playing with the books. 10 books are in front of me. I completed 1, 9 are left. Completed 1 page in that book. For example, 500 pages, 499 are left. 1 chapter out of 20 chapters, 19 chapters are left. 1 chapter completed, 19 chapters are there. I have to complete. We have to think like this and forget the all other world external to you, outside you. In front of you, this one world is there, the world of books, 10 or 5 or 20, whatever you have taken. You just finish up one by one. When some external disturbances are there, this is the controlling method. Suppose some figures and numbers being advertised, some friend called you, how your is preparation. That time you apply your mind that nothing listening. You do not listen anything. Jam your eyes, ears and just block it. Even though, okay? And you think that I completed 5 books out of 10, 5 are left, completed 6. Anybody, any disturbance comes, you bring your mind to books. This is how Swami Vivekananda used to read the books, forgetting the whole world. Because in the final examination, remember, remaining students, and 90% students may not do this, do not do this, and at this moment will not do this. This is the biggest secret behind this. You know the story of climbing a tower. 5, 10 friends are climbing the tower. So at the initial stage, all started. Then after going to certain stage, others people, then they looked down that how far I have come, I may fall down. Like that, one by one came down. But there was a person who was, dumb. He cannot listen. So even though people are calling you, do not climb that high tower, you may not be able to reach the top. So come down. When the people were shouting, he was thinking that they are encouraging me to go up. Because he was not listening to them. He did not have that listening power. He lost his audibility. So you lose to listen to the outsiders. Generally, so many people I have seen giving the motivation, start comparing the competition. You should not compare at this hour. Because if you compare, you will enter the area of tension. Maybe my preparation is not enough. My 2 years preparation may go waste. What is the demand or the cutoff according to my quota, reservation quota? All these things will just confuse you, and you will shift your focus from yourself to others, and you are definitely going to again be out of the competition at last. 90% students actually do this in the last hour, and that is why only 10% students with 10 books regularly, one by one, if you study, whenever you get a confusion or a disturbance like this, you just concentrate that how many books I have completed, how many are left. This is how you concentrate with the books. Do not think anything else till you come out of the examination hall, and you apply that. How many I have read? Definitely I am going to get some questions like that. Even though you cannot become the topmost position, because all may not get 720 out of 720, but few will get, and remaining you have to get the ranks according to their seat, medical seats. Almost 77,000 are there in Neet, and almost some 40-50,000 are there in JEE Mains. So you will definitely get through if you think like this. Because why you will get through? Because others will not do it, and one by one will fall down, drop down, and shift their focus. So how to keep your focus? Just focusing on one thing, the number of books. So then only, like Sachin Tendulkar, you can hit it. If you look at the bowler who is bowling in front of you, at the time of hitting the 6, if you compare how the other bowler was hitting the 6, then you will miss the ball and the bat, you will be out, you will be the bowled. You remember it. That is the time. Suppose you are starting to cook a new thing. At the time of adding the ingredients, if you compare yourself, I am a new cook, my mother knows better than, my grandmother knows better than, then you will miss the timing and you will miss the quantity of mixing it. Suppose you are standing in front of a swimming pool, instead of jumping into the water, you cannot start swimming. At that time, if you start comparing that there are so many better swimmers than me, you will never jump into it. You should think that once I jumped, I failed. Second time I have to jump. Third time I have to jump. I have 1 hour time. The swimming pool has given me the permission to do practice. These many hours I have paid 500 rupees for that. And that is the only calculation. Number of books is the only calculation. Be with the books. Start counting. I have completed this. If you can keep this focus, and this is possible. Remaining things are not possible. How many books? Do not underestimate the books which you have. Every material is a good material and you are going to get some questions out of it. And finally, we will become successful in this way. Hope this video will boost your interest and it will find you with some successful tips. Thank you for watching this video. Please never forget to like, share and subscribe and forward it to your friends and press the bell icon at last. I will, if you find it worth watching, please subscribe this video. Thank you very much.